Good morning, good morning, good morning, Miss Becca. How are you? There's the link if you want to come up. Figured I'd get an early start today. Get a lot to do. Good morning, 351. Brandon's outdoors. Welcome in, Jay. Oh man, and nobody went live the last 2 mornings. I gotta get up and get rolling this morning early. And I figured I might as well get on, since laying in bed, tossing and turning. Pouring rain here, so it's going to be a wet load this morning to load up. But we got to do what we got to do between starting to move, get things cleared out, see what I got up there to sell to get a bill paid. Oh, I can have some electric on. Oh, NJ, that's messed up, bud. What did it do? Break on you again? I know my tripod broke. Oh, wow. Yeah, looked yesterday, it wasn't supposed to rain, so that's just a good thing. I'm just doing inside cleaning out trash stuff. Might be able to box a few things up, get it ready. Won't be doing a whole lot. Last time I said yes to a job on a freezer, I wish I hadn't. It was soup. That wasn't too good. My buddy had the same thing happen to him. He told him plug it up. They froze everything that was in there. Took the backhoe and dug a hole out back. Got it outside, picked it up, buried the whole entire thing underground. Just the safest way. I wanted to clip and everything like that for the phone. I thought about putting it in the truck in case we need it. Hi, Sis Rose. Good morning to you. Or it'll be evening for you. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you dropping by. Just remember, you gotta keep that girl Nets in line. It means a lot, sis. If y'all ain't got Sis Rose, go check her out. Good morning, Rusty. Ugh. Yeah, I figured I'd fire up one there. Everybody can come in, talk, chat. get back, drink coffee. Got to be pulling out of here early this morning. Myself, I wasn't even a guide on, but good morning, Tim. But some people need an hour or so to wake up. Yeah, I threw the link out there, Rusty. If you want to come up, you or Tim, or both of you, it don't matter. Man, that rain's coming down. I do have a nice little deer coming in. I'm just waiting and biding my time. See if I can pull him up here. Imagine that. You know, I hate it when it sends it all the way back to where you is at after you click on it. There it is. We'll get that one. I know it's a good pick. See if I remember how to do this. Settings. Here. Share screen. Okay. There we go. Look at that little fella right there. He's only 22 yards from my door. I want to figure he's at least, I want to say maybe 75 pounds after he's been butchered. He's over 100 the way he stands on hoof. Yeah, he does. 351. Tim, I know you was up, buddy. I figured you needed a place to go, have your coffee this morning. Yeah, him and there's one I call a goat. He's got like, I want to say they're at least 10 inches long, straight spikes. And the other one's a little youngster. They're a little bit smaller, and then you got one smaller. It's got like, I think, 4 points on him. I don't even think he's got brown on. I heard that. Yeah, it was about the same thing. Oh, they're out there all the time. Had a raccoon come in. I said I was going to lay back down, but I said I gotta watch this. They're both eating. Well, the raccoon's eating now the corn. This is a young buck. Probably ain't never seen one in his life. He eased up there, stuck his nose out, and was easing over towards him. The coon moved. He jumped back. I thought there was going to be a fight there for a minute, but after 10 minutes, the deer gave up on saying hi to him, and he turned and went back up the hill. Good morning, Fluff. Appreciate you coming in, Crazy Hillbilly. How y'all doing? Yeah, you get up and get ready to do a little work this morning. Woke up, decided not to toss and turn, just come in here and get on. But now I'm going to go crazy waiting to 7:30, 8 o'clock before I move. Well, actually, 7:30. It's going to take me at least 30 minutes to get myself up and in the truck. And I've seen a couple of deer on Facebook here. Some boys has got. Don't look bad. Just wish I hadn't had to throw that one of mine away. I could have been eating steak. But that's all right. Wasn't meant to be, I guess. But I did get a wall hanger out of it. Can't eat those either, but they look good while you're alive, starving to death, hanging on your wall so you can look at them. Yeah, nearly time. I wish I was back to work driving truck. I was making real good money. I mean, I wasn't making where I could just kick back, but I could kick back and not worry about nothing as long as I did my job. You can call up anywhere and tell them, hey, put that out back. I'll take it. I'll be there to get it at such and such time. No problem. Sign my name. I can get anything. I can still do that, but it's just the option of paying for it. And I can go back to work tomorrow or tonight. If the doctor would release me. There's the catch. You gotta have enough money to pay that doctor off. Ain't too many of them do that. Chrissy said, you can't do that. You can't climb in and out of that truck. Yeah, I can for that kind of money. Yeah, I can climb in and out of it. Only had to do it when I filled up about 7 times a night. I put a lift chair on the side of it. I'll get up there. I'll be like a monkey after a banana. Climb right on up in that thing. Yeah, 351. I kind of like that, man. That video. That's the first time I ever got to see a live scope. Actually showed what was going on. That is cool. As soon as you got done, I went to Bass Pro, started looking at them. I just about had a heart attack here. But man, they was cool. I like that where it dropped your mind down. Morning, Rustic. Good morning, Wendy. Appreciate you coming in.
Good morning. Morning, Wendy. Morning, Backlash. Morning, Fluffy.
Backlash snuck in the side door. Good morning.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch that feller.
I know it. He's sneaky. Oh, I know why I didn't know him. He had his knitted hat on and stuff. That's what it was.
Oh,
His ears going.
351. Oh, man, I heard Cooper squeak by the Ohio boys yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens once in a while.
A little bit spectacular.
Yeah, 351. Every time you're on, buddy, I try to catch you. He just made me want one of them live scopes a little more. See your line drop down through there. The fish swim over to it. That's
Did
cool.
you see that?
Huh?
Did you see his live?
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty neat.
I did too. You could actually see the fish turn towards it.
And
I was
swim.
like,
Yeah.
wow.
And then all of a sudden you see that fish go.
Yep.
We go. And
Yeah,
it's pretty neat. You can see the bait fish swimming up through here. You see them down here by whatever that was down in the water structure. And all
that
of a
was
sudden,
a tree.
yeah, and then all of a sudden it's like you see 3 or 4 swimming there, and all of a sudden one of them come up, and all of a sudden he go.
Yep. Yeah, it was kind of cool. Welcome in, Whiskers. Glad to have you.
Morning, Rhonda.
Yeah, I looked at the price of them. Well, it'll be another day before I get one of those. I don't care if they do got Black Friday deals. You're talking about $2,000 for the cheapest, I think.
Now that what he had is excellent for crappie fishing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean you can see the line going down. You see the jig, fish swimming.
Ain't all of them like that?
No,
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they all was that way.
no, it's just them live scopes. So that's pretty neat. You sit there and watch them swim right up to it like that. That is.
Yeah, I thought it'd be the same thing for all of them.
Now, I don't know about the bigger, higher price ones, but one like one like Roger's got on his boat, it's got just the sonar and that's it. The down imaging.
Yeah.
That's the difference between that one and a live scope. Live scope, you can actually see the fish swimming.
Yeah, I got the Lowrance Hooker 7 or something like that. I don't know, 2. It's one of them numbers. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. I gotta learn how to operate it. And the only reason I bought that was because old Doc. He said it was good. I went out and bought me one.
Huh.
But I could call him when I'm on the lake and get advice.
Yeah, the one 351 had that was the clearest one I've seen in a while. That thing. I mean, you can actually see the tail moving on that fish.
Yeah, it was sweet. I was watching that.
Morning, Miss Chrissy.
He needs to do more videos.
Backlash said, if it's not right, I'm going to mount my Garmin on the boat today.
No, you don't, Backlash. You could just put it right in a box and mail it right to me, and I can put it on my boat next year.
Then he'd have 2 of them.
Yeah. One in front and one in back.
Morning, Brandon. Hey, yeah, because or mail it to me. I ain't even got one on mine.
Morning, Brandon. I got what was that one brand? I can't think of it. It's one of the kind of like the one of the first ones come out.
The Garmin.
No, it was one of the first fish finders come out. Can't think of it. They're yellow and black, but I got one out here, and somebody chopped the wires on it. I want to see if I can't splice them back together or get the plug to plug it in and hook it into the transducer.
Yeah.
See if I can get it to work. I mean, even if it works just for the depth, and
Oh yeah.
stuff like that, that'd be great.
So that's what I did with the Ranger. I had one, and I don't know what happened to it, but I had just a small garment on the on the dash right there for the steering wheel, just so I could see how deep I was. And then I had another one that showed fish. So
Oh, that's cool backlash. Yeah, I think mine we give like $400 for it or something like that.
morning, Brandon.
Had it for 2 years and ain't learned how to use it because we never could get out and have anybody with us show us anything. We was just doing it off the wall and come find it out the plug in the back. If you ain't got it plugged in real good, you ain't getting nothing. It's gonna throw all kinds of different things at you.
No way, Masty. How you doing, Masty?
Welcome in, no way.
Boy, wind's blowing out here.
Mine's supposed to have side scan and down scan. I'll have to get Roger on the boat or somebody knows what you're doing to set it up, show me the ropes on it.
Roger could. I guarantee you, Roger could.
Yeah. Well, yeah, show Chrissy, I'll forget. But it seems like just certain things I forget. If I do it every day, I don't forget them. But if you wait, no, it ain't what I want. It's just if I don't do it every day, I don't remember.
Same here, Backlash, but we got high winds blowing out here right now.
I can hear the rain on the metal roof. I don't know, way I'm making it, bud. I gotta deal with a heart issue, but I wish I don't have to do it. But if something had happened, it's killing me to sit still. But about time to get in the truck and start driving, Backlash. It's Sunday, ain't it? My fault. Yeah, go back to bed.
Oh, Tim said it actually warmed up there. It's 39 degrees.
Yeah. It's it don't tell us here.
Tim's having a heat wave. He's having a heat wave.
Says it's 42. Yeah. I was gonna get a deer yesterday evening, but at 40 some degrees, you can't leave them hanging too long. I'm trying, Wendy. I'm trying. Just so much to do, girl. You know how it is.
Yep, and now he's got more to do.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, a whole lot. I gotta figure out a way to pay an electric bill up there. It's supposed to have been paid, by the way. And it wasn't. I was trying to be nice and leave everything going for an extra month. That way they could get everything out and all that. Well, you know how it is.
I was out there fishing yesterday in a Serena's tournament, and the news said about between 4 and 6. It said the rain's going to move in, and at 3 it started misting, and all of a sudden it started sprinkling, and at 4 o'clock it opened up. Then it went back to misting.
Yeah, Whiskers, I'm on a handful in the morning and a handful at night. I ain't taking stuff like that, boy. I don't even like taking my pain medicine.
Well, Ernie's like me. He don't have patience. When you got to do something, you got to do.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna come and do it for you. That's the way I always seen it. It's always been you're the one doing the work. I mean, no matter how much you help everybody else, in life, but when it comes your turn, it ain't happening, Jack. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep.
I found that out early. All these guys saying, "Oh, I got friends." You ain't got no friends, Jack. You might have one or two.
And they're always busy.
Yep, that's the way it is. You're right. You got friends. You'd be lucky to get two. You got friends, Rustic. You got Mr. Right and Mr. Left. Good morning, Martin.
Or Mr. Busy.
Yeah.
Morning, Martin.
They wonder why old guys talk to herself. Well, there you go. When you're out there working, you're talking.
Yeah. Tim said, when it's your turn, all you hear is crickets.
Yeah. Yeah. And frogs. That's what I like, man. Go out there at 7 in the evening and roast you some hot dogs and marshmallows. It's getting dark. Got a fire going. And the only thing you hear is just the night bugs. Man, it's good. Yeah, it might be next year before I have this place cleaned out. As slow as I move.
One room at a time. One room at a time.
Rusty. I'm trying to do too many things at one time, she said, but the way I look at it, have you seen Storage Wars or Hoarders? That's what it looks like.
Oh, mercy.
When I first walked in there to take pictures for the lawyer, it looked like a hoarder's place. As soon as I walked through the door, boxes stacked all the way over here, a path going to a fish tank. You go upstairs, turn to go to the bathroom, boxes stacked over this way. I was like, oh my God, it's going to take 3 weeks.
Morning, Dale.
So I got a 2-story home with a basement I got to clean out. Then I got a 2-car, actually 3 garages. One's a 2-car and the other one's a single.
Tim said, the only thing I have is my mama and what's in my back pocket. Thank God I still have my mama.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have anything in my back pocket, and I don't have my mama, so all I got is, like he said, you got Mr. Lefty, Mr. Righty, and always Mr. Busy.
Yeah. Yeah, I did get my mom's tackle box. And there was 2 old rods I put up in the garage, and he found them. They were steel rods, Shakespeare reel on one, and an old Green Johnson on the other. The Johnson's a little newer reel from the time era of the steel rod, but man, I'm glad I stuck them behind there where I did.
I got some of those little old green Johnson reels, even the ones in the enclosed.
Yeah.
I cleaned them up. Them things still work, cast out pretty good.
I got a Shakespeare boat caster.
I got the small ones, Johnson's, on my crappie poles. Sorry, my Mr. and Mrs. got flip flopped.
Yeah.
Good morning, Miss Chrissy.
Huh.
And Ernie's mama collected everything. Oh,
Yeah, she had a little bit of everything. She had a bunch of dolls too. Old dolls. And I guess they took a bunch of them too. I'm trying to pull up a picture, thank you. You can't do it. And they're trying to run the show. You hear that?
I hear her every once in a while.
Yeah.
She'll line you up.
She needs to drink her coffee and be a good little girl.
Finish waking up.
Let me see if I can pull this up here. Okay, got that.
I don't want her mad at me.
Okay.
If I ever meet her, she hit me back in the head. Remember that one time?
Here you go, Rustic. Is that the Green Johnson you was talking about?
Hold up. Let it come up on big screen. Yeah, I've got one of those too. That's the big one.
I don't know how old the Shakespeare baitcaster is.
That's old, yeah. It's probably on the original handle there. It came out.
Sorry, I thought it was on big screen.
Yeah, you are on big screen. I was waiting to come up on my TV. Where I sit better. Yeah, I've got one of those, and I've got the smaller ones. I got several of them out there. Morning, Hill Jack. Yeah, but that baitcaster one looks like it. That's the original pole too.
Yeah. Both
Guaranteed that's original. Get it out, clean it up a little bit. Usually those old baitcasters still work, just need cleaning. Because they was made with real metal back then.
Yeah. For some reason, they didn't do it a full screen. Like I wanted it to, but that's okay. Morning, Hill Jack.
Tim, there was a doll that Ernie's mom had that was the spookiest doll I've ever seen. Eyes were huge. It has really long arms. I can't remember the year it was from, but should I find it, I will share.
It had a dress on made of burlap. It had big old bulgy eyeballs.
Yeah, she put it in her house on her shelf, and Ernie's gonna walk by one morning. It's gonna go, "Hey, day."
Yeah, I don't know if it's still up there or not, but man, it wasn't the prettiest looking doll. I don't know a kid that would play with it. I mean, it was bad.
Hey,
there was two of them.
Pretty good. You know, there's doll collectors out there. They pay big money for them dolls like that.
My buddy's grandma lived across the street. I call her grandma too, and she had one over there that was about the same way. That was the only two I've seen.
Becky said, except for the big eyeballs, it looks like me. People just like my kitten short videos. The ones where you're feeding the kittens, I thought that was pretty cool because you was feeding them kittens.
I miss Becca. You know how it is. Good morning, Dale. Hey, I don't know why they complain about you feeding your kittens, NJ. There's people that put things on there and That ain't even got nothing to do with it, just a picture or something.
Yeah, I seen the video. I watched the video where he was feeding those that was under that bush. I thought that was pretty cool of him.
Yeah, or
Dale,
people lip syncing.
Dale, it don't matter. Some people's gonna hate on stuff.
Yeah. You always got haters.
They just hate some things in their lives and they take it out on other people. They say, I'm gonna be miserable, you are too.
Yeah, like I said, everybody here is so far away. It would be nice if all of us lived in one state close together.
Yeah.
I mean,
Buy some uh good fishing waters and good hunting
yeah,
areas.
I mean, it's sad everybody lives so far away. I mean, it's kind of like the way it used to be many years ago. Everybody help everybody.
Yep.
Nowadays, you're lucky to walk out the door and your neighbor say hi.
Or even wave at you.
Yeah,
My neighbor come across the road the other day when I come in. I come in from somewhere, got out of the vehicle, and she come walk across the road and told me, she goes, "Oh, I love your lights. You've done a good job with that, blah blah." And I'm thinking, yeah, don't let your daughter come over here and steal my stuff.
yeah. Yeah, she loves them. She loves it so much. Yours is gonna come up missing. Yeah, I don't know how much the Bee Gees are liked, but I got an unopened album of them. I don't know. I can't think of the name of it, the one I got, but it's got to be old.
Huh.
I gotta find somebody that buys DVDs. I got 150 of them here that I don't watch anymore.
If they're in good shape, put them on eBay, sell them.
Oh, they're like brand new, bud. My stuff never got scratched up. I have bought some that the cases didn't look the prettiest, but the disc was like new.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Tim. What? You had a dislike on your squirrel short?
Wow.
Who doesn't like a squirrel for farts? Nah, I think that'd be funny. Said, "Oh look, mommy, a squirrel." Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah, I had some out here. I didn't know they growled like that. They was out there growling at each other, fighting. I think I think it's like 8 or 9 yards sitting in the blind.
I'll say out
Oh,
in the
you
backyard.
want to go there?
I'll
You
set out.
want to go there, John Parker? Oh my God,
Don't you call me John Parker?
John! I'd rather have John Parker here last night than you.
Shut up.
Good Lord, I thought I was going to have to call out hazmat.
Ernie, I'll sit out in the backyard, drink coffee, and watch two fox squirrels go at it, run around trees, them chase each other. And then one would jump on the other, and they was way up behind a tree. They fell and hit the ground fighting. And
Wow.
as soon as they hit the ground, one took off, and the other one was right behind him. Right the tree again they go. And I thought, oh, if I fell out of a tree like that there, I'd kill.
Yeah, yeah. I don't see how they do it. They're about a tough little animal.
Oh yeah.
That raccoon out here was hilarious last night. He just turned and looked at the deer. Deer kind of stuck his head out there, was going to smell him and walk over closer. The coon moved and he jumped backwards like he was going to jump on him or something other. And then deer went up the hill. He didn't want no part of him. If it was a little bit colder, I I would have had some food in the refrigerator. But I had a
About
baby. I had a baby buck walk up there about what was it? Probably about 1 o'clock in the morning. Him and another one was eating, and the biggest one left, and the little one stayed there and eat. I wish it was a little bit later. We got 14 people in here this morning. Everybody must have been out having a good time last night. Or they got so tired and excited over fishing yesterday. Now, I guess it'll be wide enough for me to do quite a few things out there before we have to leave. Get loaded up.
No, you're not.
Current short is a dance off between an elk and an alligator. I just like to have fun with them. I might check that one out. I ain't never shot an elk either, but I always wanted to go elk hunting. That gone, it's still raining out there. I've never been around any of them. I always been wanting to go out west and do some hunting. Elk, little deer. Go to Canada, get me a grizzly bear. But that's a trip of a lifetime. Probably won't get to do neither one of those. Closest to a bear hunt I'm gonna get is down in West Virginia, probably. Morning, Jimmy. Welcome in, buddy. I gotta fix my mom's tackle box. I think one of the rivets went bad. Put another one in it if it can be fixed. Make a good little extra box. Use it for a storage and put it in the garage. Put all my sinkers in there. Get them out as I need them. Bag them up. I don't know what they put on them sinkers to keep them from getting that powder coat on them. Probably spray them with some WD-40 or something else. and pick them up and put them in a bag. Oh, it's really getting it out there. You know, Becca's gonna be sitting beside the fireplace doing the Christmas stories. Okay, Jack, take care, buddy. Be safe today at work. Oh, now it says 45 on this computer.
Hey, Jimmy. See you later, Hill Jack. Yeah, I fished in that Shrina's tournament yesterday. All I got was 8 bites.
Wow.
Took
Yeah,
four. 2 of them got, 3 of them got bites on it, and the other one didn't. And that was all I got was the bites.
I looked at the radar yesterday. It didn't show no storms, no nothing, nowhere. I'm talking clear out west. They want nothing. I was like, this ain't right.
Oh, it showed storms coming across through Missouri.
I didn't see none of them yesterday when I pulled the radar up. I guess Channel 10 went to the dogs when it comes to weather.
I don't know. Like I said I quit fishing. I was off the live because I lost signal completely, phone service, the whole 9 yards. And so I fished till 3:30, 3 o'clock, and then I went down to where Possum was because he was just right down the river from me there, just a little bit. And I went down there and I sat down there the last 30 minutes of the live or something like that, and talked to him. And he got, well, I was standing there. He had a good bite, man. We thought, we were sitting there thinking he was fixing to hook up, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, it was tough yesterday right there. That was the only place I could have got in that wasn't extremely muddy.
That's back. Yeah, I hear you. Won't be long. You'll have it took care of.
But I enjoyed myself, and just sitting out there just fishing. Even when I got off the live, I thought, well, I won't be back. So I messaged her. I don't think she ever got it because I had no internet service whatsoever. So I said, well, I hope she gets this. But I said, I'm going to sit here and just keep on fishing. As long as they're fishing on that live, I'm going to sit here and fish. I'll shoot some videos and show them, this is what I caught during that tournament while I was off. But
yeah,
I never caught nothing.
Usually that's when it happens when you ain't got the camera going.
Yeah. And then about, we'll say they quit at 4. Heck, about 12:30, man, that temperature started dropping. By about 1 o'clock, that temperature started dropping. I was like, oh, it's getting chillier out here. But it was foggy all day yesterday.
Huh.
She kept muting me, thinking that the wind noise was coming from me, and I'd unmute it. And why'd you mute me? She muted me back. I'd unmute. I said, why do you keep muting me? And she goes, well, it's the wind noise. I said, Sharina, there's not no wind blowing here. I said, look across this river. It's foggy.
Yeah.
I said, if we had wind, that fog wouldn't be there. But I had a blast, man. I was wanting to watch myself. Well, if I can't get up on the panel, at least I could watch, and I couldn't even pull them up and watch. It was great to see Cole. He get a fish. Oh, that's awesome. I know by the time I got to Possum, I seen, I think it was Josh reeling one in. I think Cole was going to be Kenneth's Joey, The kid has said if I hang up on a fish, we'll let Cole reel it in or something. But
Okay.
I got to catch up on Miss Becca's shorts. But I had fun. I wished I could have stayed in it. But on that river, if you've got cricket or AT&T, you'll stay on alive. It'd keep you up there.
Huh.
Rising over there is spotty at the best. You know, you might get it, you might not. If you
It
do,
don't,
you're definitely going to lose it somewhere along the line.
it don't make sense on how that works. I mean, if you got signal, you should have signal. You know,
Well, they don't have a Verizon over there, so I think I'm going to either get me a Cricket or a little AT&T with just unlimited data and just use that for strictly over there fishing only.
label it.
Now, some days I can go over there on my Verizon and I can go live and I can stay over 10, 11 hours. You can ask Miss Becca, and it show clear picture the whole time, never mess up. Go right back next day, can't even pick up a signal. It's weird. You keep arguing with her, she gonna get you with a frying pan.
I ain't arguing with her. How you know? You didn't hear what I said.
You was leaning back doing something, saying something.
Oh yeah.
You eat like that, you're not going to want to do nothing.
Well, I don't want to do nothing now. I'm talking to go in the cold and corral before we go up there.
And then go up there and clean out the refrigerator and freezers and unplug.
Well,
I got to look into the internet while I'm there to go live. Hey, all you gotta do is just pull up your data, go for the unless where you're staying at's got internet, and then they'll when you check in, they'll give you the password to their internet, and that's all there is to it. Now, when you go over to the convention or something like that, uh, I don't know if they have available internet there. You might have to go with data. Then you got to consider you're going to be inside of a building. That's why a lot of people, when they went live in there, their lives were distorted a little bit because they was inside that building. If I go up, it'd probably be for that Saturday. Buy a burner phone. Miss Chrissy talking like she's mafia. Buy a burner phone.
yeah.
Then you can just walk by the trash can, and go click, and top it in there. It wasn't me.
Now you take that back as a souvenir.
I could kill somebody,
Yeah.
get rid of their body, and not get caught. I'm watching that NCIS.
Yep, you can buy it just for that limited time. Put minutes on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way they do it. Hey, I'll be right back. I get some more.
Get some more coffee. Martin said, Chrissy, I would look into that. Martin, you getting closer to KetCon. Are you getting excited? You getting ready? This makes it sound like it's going to turn into one of the spy action movies. Get that burner phone.
Yeah. We watch so much NCIS and everything. We know how to take care of things. But I also watch Clint Eastwood.
But I also watch Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, the buzzards and worms, you got to eat just the same.
Yep. Do you feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
I hope I get to make it down there. I'd like to see old Martin.
The NCIS, ain't that the one where there was Navy detectives or something like that?
Yeah, and I watched them all. NCIS, CSI.
I think I watched the NCIS.
You wear a whole bodysuit when you go in to do somebody. That way you don't get caught. Shave all your hair off. That way there's no evidence there.
Ernie's done figured it out.
That's right. You don't leave hair behind. You get caught. See, it'd be hard on me anyway because I got psoriasis. I'd leave skin laying around somewhere and they'd get me.
Tim said pre-dig the hole. Already had it made up.
Yeah.
Out in the middle of the cornfield, about 10 foot deep. There you go.
See, here they don't pay no attention to me digging. I'm putting in a new garden bed. Compost pile. Oh man. I bet you go down to Tim's. He said he's got fake grass down there. I bet you pull the grass back and there's holes dug out there underneath it.
Yeah, if you ever come across somebody and they pop their trunk and they got lime and a shovel in the trunk, you better run.
Yeah. Oh, I told him about it at the car dealership when we bought that Impala. He didn't even gonna pop the trunk. I said, "Man, pop the trunk on this. Let's see how big it is." He popped it. I looked at Chris. I said, "We can get a couple bodies in there." I didn't even crack a smile or nothing. He looked at me. I think he had him wondering on it.
Yeah, I think we get a couple bodies, a couple bags of lime, and 2 shovels in here.
Yeah, I should have done that. Place is closed up and gone now. Oh, I know you wouldn't, Tim. Tim don't have to do that, man. He's got too many hogs down there. I'd love to go down there and hog hunt. Yeah, you know that's the truth she's telling Tim because I'm still around. Here's the link if anybody wants to come up.
I'm gonna get me some more coffee.
Hurry back. Man, it ain't let up raining yet. If it keeps raining like this, we'll have a flood by evening. Yep. Really? I heard they had some down there. I didn't know that. I heard it was New Mexico and Texas. There wasn't no problem with getting some. I go down there, I'd have to have some hot ice in order to bring any back. Nice little trip.
Well, I bet the winds are blowing 30 mile an hour out there.
And the rain just slacked up a little.
Yeah, I always thought JBT was in New Mexico. And it's Mr. Molina's in New Mexico.
Yeah.
Where's JBT live at? He lives in Texas, don't he?
I want to say yeah, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
It is. Chrissy said he's in Texas. I was in South Dallas once and drove all the way back to Columbus.
Good morning, Snugster. I thought he did because yesterday Patrick told him, said, you only live like a couple hours from him and need to come fishing. And I knew Patrick was in Texas.
Yeah. Morning 101. Yeah, if I ever go back to Texas, I ain't going to South Dallas. You see all kinds of stuff down there.
Yeah.
But I did meet a real good guy when I was down there driving truck when I was at the terminal. He invited me to. He wanted me to buy the house next door to him, so he had somebody to fish with. And I guess down there they don't lock their doors or nothing over where he lives. He said the neighbor takes care of them. Neighbors like that's hard to find.
Well, we're fixing to, me and Apache, we're fixing to bring back the chatterbox.
Yeah, I kind of thinking about early mornings, but there's times that I don't get up. That's why I don't want to start nothing. There's mornings I might get up at 5 o'clock. There's mornings that I get up at 7 o'clock. I don't want to turn it into like a job.
No, you want to turn it into have fun. Have fun on.
Yeah, I get on here. I don't do nothing no way. And when ain't nobody on, I'm gonna fire up a room that way.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a place to go and talk. We're sitting around not doing nothing.
Yep.
It gives me something to do and say hi to everybody in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, at least Tim could have brought some breakfast in this morning, a donut or something. I mean, what do you think about a guy like that?
It's coffee in the mornings. Somebody could. You thought somebody brought donuts. I got the donuts.
Yeah. I wish Tim could travel up this way. We didn't live so far apart. I'd love to meet him.
I'll get you and him together. Get on a live YouTube. Never be the same.
Oh no. We'll make us up a pot of chili. I want some of them peppers from down in there. All the sauce I've got from these restaurants around here, they ain't none of them hot. I mean, they say hot sauce, but they ain't a bit hot.
Yeah, Martin. If we do it, we're gonna bring it on just maybe an hour or so earlier. But uh, yeah, it's kind of hard for you guys over there because at 5 o'clock here it'd be like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning over there,
Yeah.
or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 10, 11, 10, 11 o'clock for y'all. Hey,
You know what?
Tim, say I come on Ernie's show from time to time. Yep.
Yeah, he does. He checks on me. Make sure everything's all right. He said one of these days he's going to send me a bottle of stuff up here for me to try.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah. It'd be all right. I'd try it. I tried the Reaper cheese too. It was warm. But this Johnny Small Pepper, he done lost his mind, dude. I ain't
What?
never seen nobody eat pepper like that.
Yeah, just right there on his life to eat it. Just start eating on it.
Yeah.
And he
Sitting
says
out there,
like it bothered him.
sitting out there smoking a cigar in a downpouring rain, eating them peppers. I was like, ain't no way.
I think he had COVID and lost his sense of smell and taste.
Yeah.
It's like when I got COVID here, been about 3 weeks ago, man, I lost my sense of taste. I went in there and said, I'm going to do an experiment. I took a bottle of Louisiana hot sauce, turned it up, took a big old drink. Nothing. No burn.
That's the only thing I could get any taste from was like a Taco Bell. I could put Diablo on it. I get a little flavor out of it.
Yep. That was the only thing I could smell was when my son come over one evening and he's had it a couple times, so he's immune to it now. And he come over and he brought us a Taco Bell, and I said there, well, I don't know if I can eat that. I don't know if I can smell it or not. I opened it up and I could smell it. I said, well, it's the only thing I can smell right here.
Yeah.
I got to taste it.
It messed me up. I mean, she made some fried bread with baking powders and stuff, and it just don't taste right anymore. Nothing does.
Well, I got my sense of smell and my taste back, so that's a plus for me because, man, I don't know. If I can't smell or taste my food, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I don't smell sometimes, it has to be really bad for me to smell because I don't know if it's the things I did growing up, but I shut my sinuses off. I mean, I got to where I can talk without breathing in through my nose and everything.
Yeah.
You'll smell stuff before I do.
The winds are blowing out there.
It'll probably hit here too.
I think a couple of days ago we had a little gust of wind come up. It was big calm all day. A little gust of wind come up and blow two of the molds over from the nativity scene, and they hit each other. And it's sitting out here in front of the window in front of this room right here. And I run out that door. I thought the crackhead across the street was over here still in the nativity scene. And the wind just blowed him over. I thought, when I got it, nothing tastes the same. Nothing. Never lost my smell. Wow.
I never lost my smell. It was the taste that went. I mean, I went to Caesars. I was like, well, yeah, maybe this jalapeno cheesy bread will be all right. It tasted like raw dough. I couldn't eat it.
Well, it was like my son when he got it, he lost his sense of smell and taste, and he still don't have it. And but he could smell the Taco Bell.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. If you lost your sense of smell and taste, but you can taste the smell of Taco Bell.
Welcome in, CVA.
Fresno. Man, I was fishing with skipjack and chicken yesterday, and the only hits I got was on skipjack. They didn't even touch that chicken.
You see that baby chicken Mike had?
All that garnished game hen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. He had that whole thing picked out. I thought he ain't gonna put that.
He didn't
Oh,
throw it out when I seen him show it on the thing, but you never know.
Yeah, and then they turn around to the cut board. I said, I think he's cutting it up because he ain't gonna put that whole thing on a hook. I don't think. But
There ain't nothing around here that big to eat that. I mean, they might be at 70-pounder J Dog caught. He could eat it, but I don't think it would entice him to. I mean, fish is just like people. They got certain things, certain times they'll eat.
yeah,
I mean, it's just like this Golden Corral over here. They closed down. Well, they opened back up. But they come in and did a remodel on it and everything. They opened back up, man. Their food's good now. It's better than before.
I know when he showed that up there, and I thought, oh man, I'd use chicken breast, but that garnished game hen, I'd have to eat that. That's
Yeah.
good. Did he ever catch anything on it?
I don't know.
Because I watched it when it came on at 7, and I watched it up until the time I left to go get ready for that tournament.
Yeah, I was running in and out all day yesterday.
And then, like I said, there the last 30 minutes, I was talking to Possum down there on the bank, and he told me that Santee Cooper won. I think it was like a little over 100 pounds to 80 something pounds. I said, ooh. I know when I left, Roger was beating him.
Yeah.
As far as the weight goes. See Freddie catch that right off the bat, that 23, 24 pounder or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I don't even know if he caught any more after that.
It's all right. I won't get things together on this boat. It'll probably be next year before I have it done because of the weather situation. My garage ain't big enough to pull it in and work on it and do the acid and everything. I want to do it outside.
Well, you need to get it ready for you and Miss Chris to go out on it because Sharina said come springtime she's going to have a boat only tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to have it. I want to strip it down right now and have it all down to the metal off the trailer. That way, her brother could come down and do the acid job to it, and that way he knows what he's doing. And then I can work on the trailer, get it prepped and ready with new carpet and buckboards, and then I'll put the floor back on it after we get it all polished up and everything.
Oh, you got that right, Tim. I bought 4 one time, and I looked at the top ones, and I said the dates was like 2 years old. And I dug down to the bottom and found the fresh ones that had the fresh dates on it. And I said, well, they got all this old stuff on top. I ain't taking that.
Yeah,
They
I
were,
went down it. Nobody buys them.
I rotisserie them, man. They were good. Oh my gosh, they were good. And they ain't cheap either.
Oh no.
I paid money for them for it. I was like, I've been wanting some of them a long time because I remember I remember eating them and they got a good taste to them. And I love them on a rotisserie.
Never had one on the rotisserie. We've always got them ones out of Kroger, but they wasn't Cornish or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'd rather have big pheasant myself.
There used to be a grocery store down here in Portersville. They had a little uh, place in there where they cook stuff, put it out for the farmers and the farm hands, and people run up there and get chicken and lunch and stuff right quick
Yeah.
inside the store. And several people got sick and come to find out that they was taking their expired meat and chicken and cooking it up and serving it. The owner, the manager of it was doing it, telling them to do it.
Yeah.
And several people got sick off of it. And they found out that was it. And they fired that dude off the bat. He's been there like 40 years. They fired him. No benefits, no nothing.
I never even heard of that.
It's like scrapple. What's scrapple?
Yeah, I know they take meat ends around here and grind it up and make sandwich bread out of it.
Scrapple? What's a scrapple?
I don't know. I've never heard of scrapple.
When I seen that, I thought it was that drink.
Yeah.
He said, does anyone eat that anymore? I was like, what is scrapple? I'm 54 years old. I don't remember ever hearing about that.
I'm older than you, and I ain't never heard it. It's probably, we know what it is. It's just that name we don't know it by.
Yeah, don't remember it. Closest thing I could tell you, it's like frozen head cheese. Well, I've never eaten frozen head cheese.
South. I've had South before. It's like I don't know, like a clear gelatin with meat pieces all through it.
Huh.
If I ain't mistaken, that's what he's talking about.
It's like that meat that's got the little white cheesy fat thing around it. I can't. Oh, that's some nasty stuff.
Now, I've ate ring pudding before. Used to get it in a big long, like a sausage, and it's folded into like a horseshoe, and they got wrapped up. I used to eat that with crackers.
It's a southern thing. It's not a southern thing. That's probably why I've never heard of it.
Yeah. Man, I like that big old pan of biscuits right now with some corned beef gravy on top.
Want beef gravy? Oh, I couldn't stand that.
Or toast, it don't matter. Welcome in, NJ.
Morning, NJ.
Morning, guys.
You're not working this morning, are you?
Yeah, I'm working. I just delivered for a couple hours. Now I got 2 more places to go to.
On a Sunday?
Every day, baby.
Wow.
Yep.
We gotta have that bread.
Food don't stop.
Yeah, that's true.
Doesn't stop for nothing.
Yeah, that's true. I can test for that.
I hear you. So I figured I'd hop up on here for, I don't know, half hour or so, 25 minutes.
When you go back fishing again?
I don't know, man. I've been thinking about it the last couple days. You know, I want to get out there, even if it's for an hour or two. You know.
Yeah.
I was actually gonna go yesterday or today, but it's been so windy over here.
Well, I tell you what, brother, a lot of people's missing your lives. They really enjoyed going on your lives. They like watching you.
I know. I love having everybody over there. I have a good time doing it. You know.
Oh yeah. We might brag on you a little bit, but we all love watching you.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Same with you guys. You know that.
Tim said NJ's people might eat it.
Hopefully soon, before it gets too cold. You know.
Oh yeah. Catch a good pretty day and just go.
Yeah. So how you guys doing? All right.
Oh yeah.
Doing. That's about it.
How's everybody in chat doing? All right.
What's that behind you right there? Or
That thing?
set beside you?
That's a 4.5-foot Christmas tree, fake one.
Oh, okay.
But I got cats. I can't have the real trees. The cats are like bats when it comes to that. They'll be all in it and stuff like that, and I ain't messing with the pine needles. So last thing I want to do is walk around on my hardwood floor and step on pine needles every 10 minutes.
Yeah, we got a fake one in there, but it's designed where it drops some of its needles, where it looks like a real one. And I hate that thing, man. I'm constantly sweeping up around it.
Yeah.
I told my wife, I said, I think that thing's got the mange or something.
Yep. I just get the fake tree, spray it with some pine scent.
Yep. You want pine needles, just let me know. I'll get you some and mail them to you, and you can throw it on the tree. Every time you brush against it, some will fall.
This person said, CVA. No.
I'm gonna have a cigarette off camera.
I know one thing. It seemed like a lot of people had a good time fishing yesterday on Brian B's channel on that River versus River and on Sharina's.
Oh yeah, I watched a couple
Well,
good.
Dieter Melhorn come up in there yesterday.
Wow. CVA, catfish, very amusing.
Let's see here. Mirror mic. There you go. What's that?
Hey, the sun's starting to come up.
That'll work. Time is it 6:21? Yep.
Still dark here.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, NJ, man, a lot of people have been talking. They wish they'd go back and wish you go back fishing. They love watching you. Yeah, Dieter.
Yeah, I love all you guys, man. I love everybody. I really do. I'll be back there. I'll be back live.
Yeah, Tim, Dieter was on. He come into the chat around towards the end of it. I think he's been out hunting or something, or fishing or something. I wasn't on the chat because I couldn't see it because I had no signal down at the bottom of that river.
Right.
But I was told that he came in there and was saying hi to everybody.
Yep.
And Sharina, she's a huge fan of Dieter's now. I'm telling you, everybody knows that. And she missed seeing him in there. I was like, what? I said, I know she's seen him. She'd have went nuts.
Yeah, the gambling houses, they're slowed down since NJ quit fishing, because everybody was always betting on if he was going to fall in and go up above his shorts or what, one of them washouts.
Yeah, bluegill's gonna bite him from ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually something stupid happens when I'm fishing, but that's all right. That's all. I like when stuff like that happens.
Just be careful to go wading around them rivers, man, because I had a first-hand experience. It can be dangerous unless you got a walking stick.
Oh yeah, I
Ernie,
mean, yeah, a lot. When NJ quit fishing, a lot of bookies lost their job. They went out of business.
Yeah.
I used to, when I go, I didn't go salmon fishing this year, but I usually go every fall for the last, I don't know, maybe 18 years. I probably went like 14 out of the last 18 years. And if
Yeah.
you don't have a walking stick, or if you don't have like felt bottom waders or corkers on or something, you're going swimming.
Wow.
Yeah, I went down a couple times.
Yeah, we learned that down here at the creek. You go walking these creeks and you can't see, or you can see the bottom of it. Don't underestimate it. It could be.
There's always a deep hole that you're not expecting.
Yeah, I mean, you could actually see 6 foot in the water and not even know it.
And if you don't believe me, watch CVA's video where he found that tri jig, and he said you can see it's a shallow water. It looked like shallow water. Water was clear, and he pulled everything off, rolled his pants up to his knees. He stepped off in there, almost to his waist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
man.
much.
I mean, I've had times where I've waded the river and I go in there and I'm like halfway across the river and I'm like, all right, where do I go now? Because it all of a sudden it just turns dark. You just can't see nothing.
Yep.
Standing there looking around for a couple minutes, and you know the current of the Salmon River that I go to is pretty strong in a lot of areas. So you know, you ain't careful, man. I think there's people that die there like every year, 1 or 2 people.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like Mommy River. A woman almost died if it wasn't for a couple of guys saved her. She slipped and fell, and her bibs filled up with water, and down the river she went.
Sorry.
Guys was out there fishing. They called her, got her back on her feet.
Yep.
Some lady.
You won't see me walking in the lake to cast if I go catfishing. It's too cold.
Yeah, they say when you're wearing waders, learn to don't have them too tight on you. Have them kind of loose where you can get your arms out.
Yep. I usually wear corkers on the bottom of my waders. They're you know what corkers are?
Huh.
They're it's like a rubber attachment to the bottom of your wader boots, and they got like little, I don't know, little pegs sticking out the bottom of them. So
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's kind of like cleats for ball.
Yeah, exactly like cleats. Yep. I usually wear those. I don't know. I don't trust the felt bottoms, even though they grip on pretty good. A lot of the rocks there in that river are slate rocks, so.
Yeah. And the waders I had, there was regular rubber boot bottoms. You learn a lot real quick when you're up there fishing. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. Yep. I like to fish in the little creeks, the little tributaries off the river now, because the salmon, a lot of them branch off into the tributaries, and as long as there's been rain, you know, as long as there's water, there'll be salmon in there, and it ain't that deep.
Yeah.
20 foot wide, you know, not like 500 feet wide.
Yeah, when you're up there walleye fishing, you can have a walking stick tied to you. And it's usually, you can put it out of your way. You have a stick on one side, your little net on the other.
Yep.
Your hands free pretty much to fish.
Yeah, my dad's old. I usually go with my dad and my brother. My dad's always got the walking stick. And I usually, you know, I'm always paying attention to him more than I'm paying attention to myself. So I want to make sure that he's all right, you know.
Yeah, I miss going up there. I ain't got a pair of waders. I'll have to get that spring waders next time, because they don't make them in my size anymore.
Tim said, I fear falling into the water, especially when I have my leg on. That thing's like an anchor. I imagine so.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
Hey, John, you
What's
can.
up, Lamar?
I have no idea how the catfishing will be here in these temperatures. I really don't.
Get you some chicken liver and try it out, man. I mean, channel cats, the cold water channel cats is a cold water fish. They'll feed more heavily through the wintertime than a bluegill,
Really?
and they're aggressive.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, channel cats one that and a bullhead. They're the most aggressive wintertime fish, catfish.
That's exactly what I have here. So I guess that's a good thing if I were to go this month.
That's why when it start to come wintertime, you'll still see people fishing for blues because they've got good blue water. Okay,
Right.
water temperatures are not as cold as what it is around in these areas, but you'll see a lot of them out there channel cat fishing.
Okay.
Like Brad Caldwell, he'll do a lot of channel cat fishing in the wintertime.
Yeah. I should give it a go. Right.
Yeah, you got to go with the fish of the season and the fish that's in your area that's going to be hitting. You'll get some blues around here. Not they don't hit as aggressive what they normally do.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we caught fish in January and the weather would be ice cold.
They don't want to burn that body fat through the winter. So they move slow or they just hoard it up and wait for the food to come in.
Yeah.
That's when you find them in them holes, the swells, the holes where the water drips off like that around the edge. The food drops.
I guess when I use chicken breast, I just cut it into a cube and just hook it once. Usually, I'm trying to thread it on there and make sure the hook isn't exposed too much. I've been doing
Yeah.
it wrong the whole time.
Well, Steve, if you watched Daryl TSO, watched Bobcat, Roger, they take that chunk of chicken meat and they'll put that hook like to a half inch to it, and you see nothing but the hook and the meat was dangling. Throw it out there.
And it works like that. The catfish don't care.
Now,
All right, that's good.
hey, Snugsters, to do all of you guys do fishing, yeah, fishing and everything.
They got a video out on YouTube showing how a fish acts and all that when he's eating. I seen one swallow a fish half the size of what he was. It's amazing.
They get hungry. They'll attack the fish.
I see a lot of people using gizzard shad.
A catfish will eat anything when he's hungry.
Yeah,
And it's
gizzard shad's a good bait, wintertime bait.
I don't know where to get it. And you know what? I was like reading about catfishing in New Jersey and stuff when I first got started. In the last couple months, and it said gizzard shad was one of the top baits in New Jersey. I can't find them anywhere.
I know don't buy none of that shad and stuff they got at Walmart because it's like cardboard. It's useless.
Yeah, Stoker said, can someone drop NJ's link?
Is that right?
Yep, that's the universal catfish bait. I do pretty good with on gizzard shad. I do better with that in the wintertime I do summer.
Now, how big are they? I mean, I'm assuming they're not that big.
Oh, you can get them 6,
Ask
8 inches or bigger.
ask Ernie and Miss Chrissy how big they can get. They'll take.
Yeah, they get pretty good size.
Really?
Miss Chrissy was on my live when Ernie was up there and Miss Chrissy come in.
Yeah,
And seen that one I caught. It was almost 3 pounds.
Wow.
It was big. I mean, it was like this. It was that long. I was like, I couldn't believe it.
in
Yeah,
some countries people eat them.
Oh yeah.
Ew.
Huh.
Well, you can eat any fish as long as it's cooked right.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
But yeah,
Who's that, NJ's? There's NJ's link here. Snugster. Chrissy put it up there.
Yeah. Right now, shad, yellow threadfin shad is
Huh?
cutting that up in small pieces. It's hot on the river right now.
Okay, Martin did too. I just now noticed that. You know what? I'm thinking about going, depending on what the weather's like. I gotta do something. I
Yeah.
might go this week.
All he just got to do is look up his area and type in his area and I can locate some gizzard shad, and you have to go get you a throw net and throw it out there. Usually
Yeah,
they're the dams and stuff. Anywhere there's dam, there's swift current water moving.
yeah. You wanna read your laws about the cast net because some places is got a size limit, and I bought one. Guess what? I can't use it unless I'm at the river.
Huh.
So I gotta go throw out another $35 for a small throw net.
I think you could use whatever you want here, honestly.
Yeah, you can do that anywhere as long as you don't get caught.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
You could even use pepperoni for bait.
Yep.
That gives off a scent constantly. I mean, it seemed like it'd be a real good bait.
I used I don't know, it was one of my last lives. I used a piece of Slim Jim, and
Yep.
I had a hit on it.
Yeah, up there when we was fishing when I was a teenager, old boy took a bite off of his, stuck it on a hook. He caught him a 2 or 3 pound channel cat on it. I was like, that's all right.
I've used spam. We got some good hits on it, but it don't stay on the regular hook. You've got to have a swivel clip, make you a small treble hook, cut you a piece chunk of that spam off, push the treble hook up through the spam and clip it on your deal, then throw it out there.
Yeah. Unless you barely lob it out there and you're fishing at night close to the bank, it's hard to keep it on.
Yeah, that's why I use treble hook, because if it's on just a regular hook and it stays on there when it goes down, the first time they hit it, it comes right off.
Yeah, right. What do you think about cutting the hot dogs into pieces and then freezing them?
And right before they thaw out, use them.
Yeah. At least I can get it out there.
It'll work. It'll thaw out. You'll have all your flavoring right there at the hot dog when it hits the water.
Yeah, chicken-based hot dogs, beef-based hot dogs. We use that up here on the lake up here to catch catfish. A lot of guys throw jugs out. That's what they bait them with is hot dogs.
Hot dogs. Yeah, I heard that's a popular one too over here. A lot of people use hot dogs.
I've seen guys use steak before.
I believe it, man. I believe it. And I always I would catfish here and there, like when I was a kid and stuff like that. And I would always use a piece of hot dog. But I never really got into catfishing until like maybe a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And I went with chicken breast. Somebody said try chicken breast, and I was thinking how ridiculous that sounds, and it works.
Well, many years ago, I fished the Pay Lake, and I was sitting up there drinking coffee, carrying on with the guys. Some little kid caught a big monster blue out there on a hot dog, and you go out there 10 minutes after he done that, you could not buy a hot dog at a quarter mile. And there wasn't that many places around there at that time. So all the mom and pop places got sold out quick.
Catfish hit anything if it comes up to it and it's got any kind of smell to it and they eat it.
Yep.
Catfish ain't nothing but a daggum eating and breeding machine. That's all it is.
Welcome in, Chad.
Orange Chad.
Think about this, NJ. Inject your hot dogs before you freeze them. That way, after you throw them in, they start thawing out. The scent will go from there.
It's true. True.
I've even got a little plan. I'm going to try next year. I got to get a syringe. to do it, but I want to inject a night crawler. I want to see if I can change
Get it to float.
all of that night crawler.
I used to inject them. I used to inject them with air when I would go trout fishing, so they floated. They'd come up off the ground like a foot.
Yeah, I've seen guys do that before too.
You say you
Works
want to
well.
change the color of the night crawler?
No, I want to change the smell.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you could get that, you ever use combination baits? Why couldn't I take the smell of a catawba worm, inject it into the night crawler, and give it a little bit of the catawba worm smell?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to try something next year, see what it's like.
Man, I would.
I'll
I know,
send you a little bit of it too.
I know people would say, "Oh, you should use the bacon grease to make food," but I get so much bacon grease, I could probably inject the hot dogs with that.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh man, bacon grease ain't nothing to. I mean, it's the best seasoning you can get.
I've put chicken breast in bacon grease and let them sit overnight in the fridge, and then thaw them out, and they work fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I never. Well, if you stop thinking, you inject that chicken breast with bacon grease, leave it set in a warm area, and let it marinate in it for a while too. And it'd be good bait.
Right.
If it gets a certain cold, just.
I took a couple of skipjack, cut the heads off, cut it up chunks, throw it in my blender, and blend it up, added a little bit of bottled water to make it real good and juicy and flowing and stuff, strained it. And then I had the turkey injector. It had the big tube in it. And I took my chicken breast before and I shut it in there and swelled the chicken breast up with that skipjack juice. Throw it out there. I've had good luck with that.
Man, that sounds like it'd work.
Yeah, Tim say take a clove of garlic and put it in your night crawlers, and it'll give them a garlicky smell.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy that
Juice.
That neon green powder and put it in their box, and they'll sit there and eat that in about a week. They all turn bright green.
Huh.
They'll have a glow to them, and catfish love green worms.
Yeah, I've seen them. They sell them at this gas station here.
Oh, yeah, they love that green worms. I don't know what it is about that green, but they love green worms.
I know when I was a kid growing up, teenager, I took my buddy's grandma bait digging, and she was teaching me, Lord, man, I had all kinds of these little green worms. And she goes, honey, they won't buy them. I took them over to the river and throw them in, everything I had. Man, bluegill went nuts on them. So I don't know, they wasn't real big worms. They was about like the little red worms.
Morning, Double J.
Welcome in, JJ.
What's up, JJ?
Again.
Here, there's a certain plant that grows in your yard and on the side of these ditches and stuff. You take and dig them up, break up the root system in it, and you'll find regular earthworms that are green, like a dark green.
Yeah.
And you'll catch some catfish with them things. They got you know how they get that pus that comes out of them when you put them on the hook stuff?
Yeah.
This right here got a real chlorophyll, ranky smell. And I don't know what it is, man. That catfish love that stuff.
Huh.
But they're hard to find. You got to find that one certain weed that they get up in their roots and they eat around their roots.
Yeah.
But when we found one, we thought, yep, there's a catfish right there on that one. Guarantee it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You throw it out there, you'll catch a nice cat on it.
Yeah, I don't know how well this ideal I got's going to work, but I'm going to try it.
You could take that. You can go get a jar of minced garlic and then use a needle, suck out the juice from the minced garlic jar. Put that in the worm.
Yeah.
That's
Double
pretty
J
potent.
took the day off for hunting. Not a fan of hunting in the rain. I never was either, unless I was bow hunting. Then I could still hunt in the rain.
I don't like bow hunting or deer hunting either way because with it raining, how you gonna track the blood trail? You know,
Yeah.
it'll wash away.
But a good shot, they don't go far. You just watch and walk that direction, you'll find it.
Yeah.
You got to get a good shot on it, though.
Welcome in, Mr. Duggar.
All right,
What's
Mr. Clinton, you have a good evening or morning.
What's up, Duggar?
Take care, Tim. Appreciate you coming in, buddy.
I'm gonna run into the store real quick.
No.
Oh, Mr. Duggar sneaking in there the other night when I was in bed. Did a live. I missed him.
I miss a lot of lives because I here lately, man, I don't know what it is. When it gets around 8 o'clock, 8:30, I'm like this.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Long about 6 o'clock, I make my popcorn, go ahead and turn the TV on.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much done as that time rolls around.
Chad go. Chad was just in here. Where'd Chad go? Chad, come up here and talk to us. Throw that words of wisdom out for us.
He'll tell you don't fish the Ohio River.
Did he catch anything out there?
Oh yeah, him and D did good. They caught
Awesome.
a few fish.
Like I said, I watched it up until the time I had to leave to go get ready for the tournament. But then I heard the end of it that who won. I thought, whoa, and what the weights were. I thought, well, they barely squeaked by the Ohio boys.
Well, Mr. Duggar, I hope you catch some nice trout today, buddy.
Well, coffee going free fishing for trout.
Yeah, I used to be doing that about this time of year. But the guy sold his pond and quit stocking trout. Sold it to some young boy, and the young boy's mom bought it for him, and he didn't run it right. So there went the business. The state got it, and that was the end of the story.
Huh. Well, for us to get trout around here, we got to drive a ways to get trout.
And this guy had it hauled in and stuff. He kept temperature on the water and all that. And he had them hauled in. When it got cold enough and it was going to stay, he bought them because it was too expensive to just buy and put in there and they die.
Yeah.
So he waited till the weather's going to stay cold and he bought them and charged people to go in to fish.
Huh.
I think there was like a 4 trout limit. But that was back when I was a teenager, you know.
Yep.
I'd hate to see what trout would cost him now to stock it with.
I don't know.
I know
People stocking their own stuff up. You know, when they around here in Missouri, if they stock their own private stuff up, they have to pay for it. The state will come in and stock it for you, but you're gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
But if they tell you they'll stock it for free, but you gotta let anybody fish in it. So I never heard of anybody. I imagine there has been, but most of them here go to the lake and they catch their share of crappie, and then they'll bring it back, put it in their ponds.
Yeah.
And if they ever get caught for a fish like that, they're gonna get in trouble.
I caught some and didn't feel like cleaning them. I took them over and put them on Buddy's pond, help him get started back up.
Yeah.
He's passed away now, so I don't know what's going to happen. But it was a place for me to pull up and get a sandwich if I wanted it.
Yeah. I remember going back when I was younger, working, man, you pull up there and get a good breakfast sandwich. You're out fishing or something, stop in there and get a good sandwich to eat for lunch. And nowadays, you know, I gotten older, and I guess they've gotten older, and those little places like that around here just don't exist no more, hardly.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to have a pond, but it's probably 6 foot down before you even hit creek bed.
Huh.
Even though it's creek bed from the whole 6 foot straight down, it's just going to be that far before you hit water. Take care, Mr. Dogger. Hope you get some good ones, buddy.
Is he cutting out, gone?
Yeah.
Oh, his coffee must be done.
Yeah,
Speaking of coffee, we'll be right back.
Yep. Yeah, his coffee's done. He's going to go wet some flies. Has he got a hold of you yet? Chris. Well, okay. Now I wish it hadn't rained. And Jay went in and must get another order. Daggone.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks for coming in there and supporting Ernie.
Yeah, daggone science is kicking in this morning.
If y'all got the community tab, please share him out. Share him out on social media. Let's get some folks in here this morning and say, hey, bring the coffee and the donuts and let's enjoy the morning.
Yeah, it's about all you can do on a rainy day.
Yeah, it rained here yesterday and the wind's blowing up there now. And it was dark. Looks like the sun's trying to come up. But I'm telling you, that wind's blowing at least 30 mile an hour out there. Man, it's
Yeah, I went to that doctor. He says, how you doing? I said, I'm mad. I said, I can't get nothing done. I said, I get up, I get weak, whatever, I just can't work. I got to get something done.
They won't get you in there and get that took care of.
Oh, this last doctor, he's kind of upset. Oh, now the computer says wind. So evidently we're going to get what you got.
Yeah, it's coming across there. It's headed that direction.
He kind of got upset with the other doctor. He said, my God, man, what are they doing to you? He said, this pill here, you ain't supposed to be taking this much of. Most you should have during the day is 200. He's giving you 8. He said, that ain't right. So I'm getting too much of one medicine that can damage my heart, my lung, my liver.
Wow.
It wasn't the heart.
Lungs, liver, and thyroid.
Lungs, liver, and thyroid.
Hey, Warren.
Hey, Warren, welcome in.
Oh, it's raining there in Jackson. He said, I'll go down and warm in a bit. High winds in the afternoon. Yeah, we get high winds right now.
Yeah, buddy. It's starting here, I guess, because it popped up on the computer, said wind. I'll know next time it rains, you'll hear it go across the roof. I would say the power will go out sometime today.
Oh, I know it will here with these winds. I mean, it could be a calm, no winds here, and all of a sudden the power go out. And I always tell the wife, I said, somebody just spit out the front door, the power went out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's done that here. Sun be shining and everything. The power just up and go out.
Yep. We either say somebody spit outside or a bird peed on a transformer and the power just went out.
Yeah.
We got a weak power grid here in this area.
All the cheap parts they put in that stuff nowadays, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I can take a generator up there and run it, but daggone, I don't want to run all them extension cords to every room and try to find a light to hook up, you know?
Well, one of the transformers went out here. It didn't blow up, it just went out. And it knocked the power out. And they found it because they got a trace locator on every transformer on the pole. And they went and replaced it with a brand new one. Well, it worked great. I mean, it worked excellent. When wintertime come up, there was like 3 or 4 of us neighbors standing out the road just talking. All of a sudden, it was a loud boom, and sparks went straight in the air.
Yeah.
And we were there talking. We looked over, and that thing was on fire. And come to find out, some people called, and they come out there, and we kept telling them that was it right there. You know, the transformer right there blowed up, and it was burnt. And come to find out that the one they put up there is for out west. It's not one for cold weather area. When it got the oil, the type of oil they had in it froze up, and when it froze up, it overheated. It burned it up, and they had to go back. They got a shipment of them in, so they had to go back and change over 1,000 of them things out.
Wow.
Because
ours blowed up here. Ours blowed up here, and it makes a nice boom.
That right there did. It was get close to eating time, man, and that thing. We stand right there, and when it blew up, it made we grown men. It made us jump plumb out of our seat just about. It was so loud, and then all of a sudden there's like nothing but pure sparks and flames shooting up out of that thing.
Yeah.
They had to replace the power line because it melted all the stuff and burned it, and like, oh God.
We're going for a little car ride.
Hey, we're at Walmart.
I just left the food store. I had to grab carrots and celery. My wife's making a soup with the leftover turkey we got.
Oh. That sounds different.
It does, and I'm not having it either. I'm having spaghetti.
AJ, you don't deer hunt out there?
I personally don't. My sister, my brother-in-law does. He hunts in I'm in North Jersey, but he hunts in like far North Jersey. He does well. He actually goes. I mean, he hunts for deer and turkey and stuff like that, but he actually hunts the Canadian geese. And he
we got them flying in here now.
He hunts the geese, and he gives them to the zoo. There's a zoo over there, and they give them to the zoo, and they give them to the tigers and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's good. Help feed them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
There's some places they beg people to hunt geese, man, because they're so thick.
They're everywhere.
They are.
I was headed out yesterday morning, and I got to hearing them. I looked up, and I bet 200 or 300 of them flying over. And I thought, oh, yep, geese are finally moving in.
Yep.
They was headed towards the southeast, and I was like, whoa.
There's so many of them, you can't even go enjoy your waters because where they go to the bathroom all the time.
Double J said, if I hunt squirrel, I'd have 100 pounds in the freezer.
Wow.
I love hunting for squirrels, man. I can go up on the lake and I hunt for squirrels.
Yeah, my brother-in-law does that as well. Rabbits. He does everything that you can hunt for in New Jersey. He does it.
Yeah.
I used to squirrel hunt until them ammunition got so high, I quit.
Man, I catch the dove shots when they hunt doves. And I catch those on sale, and I buy by the case because after dove season, our Walmart usually got a bunch of them, and they put them out there on the clearance rack.
Yeah, he hunts doves too. He goes. I think he goes to. I don't know. A lot of times he goes inside like an old barn or something, and he uses like a flashlight, and then I don't know. He does something weird.
Huh.
I don't know. He explained it to me, and I don't remember exactly what he does. But
He does something weird.
something different. I don't know. Maybe it's different. This right here. can't really see it, but I'm driving over the lake that I fish. This is Pompton Lake. Let me see if I can show you. You know what? Screw it. Let me just park over here. There's a guy that always stands right here on the bridge. We call him Jiggin' Joe because he always jigs for crappie. And he does well. But this is Pompton Lake. This is where I would fish. Wow, it's real calm today.
Yeah, yes.
Oh,
Looks like a mirror out there.
Guys, I fish this side. Oh, I gotta close my door. There's a car coming over here. Yeah, I fish this side. When I do the carp fishing and stuff, I'll fish all the way out there to the left. I've done some catfishing straight ahead. Not too good. There's big catfish in here. I just don't catch them.
You need to get you a kayak and put you on top of your vehicle. Put a kayak rack up there, man.
I know. Dave, I live, I don't know, a mile and a half from here.
Yeah.
And this is a good lake too. I mean, there's a lot of big crappie in here. There's big catfish in here. I haven't caught any big ones. I think I caught one in here that was, I don't know, 7 pounds, something like that. If I had to take a guess, I didn't weigh it. My buddy, he does strictly carp fishing, and while he's carp fishing, he pulled in a 12-pound channel out of here.
Wow, that's a good size channel.
There's I've heard like 15, 20 pounders coming out of here in the past. They also got the state record northern pike came out of here. I forget the size of it, but it's pretty big. And then all the way around that corner, it runs another maybe 2 miles, and then it drops. And there's a dam, and then it drops into a small river that they stock with trout.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of guys fishing off the bridge over here in the mornings. Not today. They're usually jigging for crappie, or they're using like shiners for bass or something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Jiggin' Joe, he's not here. He catches a lot of crappie. Nice ones too, 16, 17 inches.
wow.
There's big ones in here. Yeah.
That's nice. I wish we had them that big here.
Yeah, this lake holds some nice fish. It's just, I don't know. Gotta find a spot.
Yeah, you definitely need to get you a kayak, put you a kayak rack on it or something.
I know.
You know, they sell them towable wheels for kayaks too. They're small and they fold up.
Yeah, right.
I was looking on Amazon for a good wagon cart to pull my stuff along the river's edge so I don't have to tote it.
Right.
And I run across a bunch of them in there that had the wheels and stuff. Morning, Cali Bear.
Yeah. Hey, Cali Bear.
How you doing, Callie? Appreciate you coming in.
There's a spot right on the lake to my left where I could keep the kayak too, chained up or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're really not that expensive. I can get a cheap kayak just to go out there and mess around. But I've never been on one. So. Right, tip the dang thing over.
Oh,
Get you one of the wider base ones and you won't tip that over.
yeah.
What is it?
One of the ones with the wider base.
The wider ones, right. Okay.
Yeah. You make sure you practice on it in the summer close to the bank till you get good.
Practice in the bathtub.
Find your swimming pool and then put it in there. And
yeah.
I'd love to fish out of one of them kayaks that's got the foot pedals that moves you.
Yeah.
But the way my back is, man, there's no way in the world, because every now and then I got to stand up because my back gets killing me sit down, or if I stand up, it kills me, I got to sit back down.
Yep.
Caliber said a cheap kayak from Walmart is a good starter.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I seen some that was a little wide there.
I mean, these waters will probably be frozen in a month and a half.
Yeah, a lot of people buy them kayaks from Walmart and they'll they'll look online and find a better seat put in it, and it sets up just a touch higher and it's more comfortable.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, one guy out there at one of the lakes where I was fishing one day, he had his all decked out. Depth finder, the whole everything right there.
You can
His
stand
seat set up probably 17 inches.
Hey, Dave, look at this train here that doesn't move. Look what it says on it. I don't know if you can see it.
Look at what?
Look what it says on it. Susquehanna.
What, Stan take up living over there?
Yeah, I know.
Well, it does, don't it? It's even got the big S for stand.
Callie said you could stand up on them, Rustic. My old town is so stable, pedals and standing up, no problem, even with my big butt.
Yeah, since he got 5K in his kayak set up
Wow.
and still add to it. Oh yeah, there's tons of stuff now that you can add to a kayak to improve it. And you can put fish finders, depth finder, all that stuff on it.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Catfish Viking, man. He's got batteries set up behind the seats. He's got all kinds of stuff on his.
Yeah, he's all rigged up. He's ready.
Boy, that telephone pole there's seen better days. Instead of putting the new one, they just put cables over to hold it up. There we go. That can stay there another couple of years.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Miss Chrissy.
Batteries.
Looking at them old houses that they built back in the day that's real tall like that, where they had large families.
Yeah.
Just think of all the wood that burned through there to keep that house warm.
Well, they had that updraft on most of them old houses, and the heat would rise each layer.
I was watching John Order drive through Toledo, I guess Ohio, and he said downtown. I guess it's the old part, and I couldn't believe all the old houses, big. I mean, huge old houses. I thought, man, I'd hate to pay the electric and gas heat the cooler bill there.
Yeah.
You got to think too. Back in the day, they knew how to build them houses.
Now they go the cheap route.
Mr. Doug is gone, Chris. He went trout fishing. Chad, I ain't seen him in a while, so you must be behind.
Who?
Chad.
Yeah, he came in probably about 10 minutes ago, looked around, said hi, and I guess he either listened or cut it.
He might have fell back asleep.
Yeah, that's a possibility too. It's Sunday morning, can't blame him.
Yeah. I'm kind of tired right now myself, but I know here in 2 hours I gotta fix me something to eat and load the truck and be ready by 8:30 anyway.
You going fishing?
No, I gotta go up and take care of a house. My brother passed away, and they had squatters in it. We got them out, and they left the electric bill, so I'll be working up there, and all the bills hasn't been paid, so I give them an extra month. Being nice to get out, and they left all that. I got food I gotta get out of there. That's in the freezer and all that. So
Yesterday I figured out why yesterday I couldn't catch no fish.
Well, hold your mouth right.
I didn't have my lucky fishing hat with me. I wore this.
Oh,
I wore my tin.
you need two of them.
One's enough.
One to put your bait in, the other to cover it up with, and you shake it real good.
Put the flies off of it.
It's hot in here. God.
Plug my phone in.
Bag. I need a bag.
Nah, I like
He calls himself a Southern boy. He ain't been in here this morning.
do what?
I said he calls himself Southern. I'm gonna have to. If I had his phone number, I'd call and wake him up.
Who?
Daryl. Maybe you gotta talk about trophy seekers to get him to, come in your life.
Daryl ain't Southern. He lives in northern Georgia.
Yeah,
He don't live on the south side.
gonna have to go down there one day too. Pick me up some good peaches.
Right.
Chrissy's got a jar of peaches in there. I might get them out and stick them in the fridge and get them good and cold for later.
Oh.
Good
Or
one.
you can make some celery.
Yeah, peanut butter and celery.
Yeah,
Yep.
peanut butter and celery is good. So
Get your vegetable plus your protein.
country
Oh,
spread.
What's that say? That country crock.
Country. It looks like country crock, but it
Yeah.
says countryside creamery.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. That looks just like the container for country crock.
that's what I thought it was at first till I read it.
Oh yeah, it's a vegetable oil spread. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They don't make true butter no more hardly unless you
No.
get the stick.
Yeah.
The closest I came to cow butter, unless you make it homemade, you can take some country crock and sour cream and mix it together.
Yep.
And when you spread it on your bread, it spreads real good, and it's got almost the same flavor as homemade cow butter.
Oh wow. You know where I got these? Dumpster.
Really?
Got these at the food store dumpster, man. I grabbed the container. It said, wow, this feels new. I opened it up. Plastic is still on it, unsealed.
Huh.
And it's like 30 degrees out overnight, so it ain't nothing went bad. Celery's perfect,
Yeah.
but they didn't have any carrots, so I had to go buy carrots.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, brother.
Yep.
Too much waste in this world, I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
When I work for Del Monte, man, you get one or two bad cantaloupes in the whole daggone skid pool. They throw them in a dumpster.
Oh, yeah. Warren said my aunt milks Jersey cows and makes fresh butter. Man, there ain't nothing in this world like fresh, real butter.
Go on outside. Go on. Bobby, take you out.
Be surprised what I found in that dumpster this morning. That's all I took from it. That was all I took. There was a lot of other stuff. There was probably 6 of these celeries.
Warren, I'd
There.
love to have a big block of fresh cow butter.
6 of them.
My sister-in-law used to work for a company that's like GameStop. And they went out of business and they was full store stocked. You know what they told them to do with it? Take it out the dumpster and throw paint all over it. So they called us and we sat there, and as they stole the dumpster, we had to wait. They put paint on one end of the dumpster, and I got in there and I had a whole truckload of games, movies, everything you think of in there. Shirts.
Yep. They try to do that stuff, man, so that you don't take the stuff.
Yep. And they could have just give that stuff away, and I asked her, I said, "Come here and put it down to make like $2 on everything and sell out." And they said, "Well, they considered it a tax write-off or a loss."
Yep, that's what they do up there. And what's the name of that store? Myers. I used to work for them. They throw everything in a compactor. You got to break it and throw it in. That way it's damaged and nobody can use it.
Once in a while, we go buy fresh cow milk from the Amish. I make sure the cream is on it. That way I can use it for milk and butter.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it's hard to find a place around here anymore to get fresh cow milk.
Well, here we got a place called Farm Hand Supply, and the farmers started it, and you can go buy appliances, tools, everything you think of, furniture, and they started carrying real cow milk and real cow milk, chocolate milk, and it's in
Well,
glass bottles. And you talk about good milk.
here they call it pet's milk. That way, FDA or whatever, they come in, they don't need to check it. So they call it pet's milk because you feed it back to the animals. So
Yeah.
we buy it. It's good milk. They drink it. I drink it. It's real good. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just to keep the FDA off your back because it's an old way of life.
Right.
Remember they had you could buy that cream milk in a can.
Yeah, it used to be real cream.
Yeah. There's another name that's been around for years, but they used to call that pet's milk.
Yeah,
And they changed it to something else.
blue and white can called Pets. Yeah, I remember it.
Oh man, that makes the best biscuits, gravy. Oh my goodness. Mashed
Okay,
potatoes. Oh, you want good mashed potatoes, you got to use that cream milk.
I see McDonald's coming in my future real soon or somewhere.
Breakfast.
Biscuits and gravy, man.
Yep.
It's sad they don't give you enough gravy for a biscuit when you buy it. I mean, I like,
Yeah,
I
you
like,
don't just make a sandwich out of it.
I like good thick gravy, nice fluffy biscuit. I tell you what, they say they cannot make money unless they're making $10 a plate, and this has been 10 years ago. I got news for you. You can serve a person a plate of food for under $10. I can do it for probably 6 right now.
Yep.
And still make money.
Yep.
You can't use modern technology. You gotta go
Bear
old
said,
fashioned.
you had him. You had me at gravy.
You can take a bag of flour, some milk, a little oil. You can make a lot of gravy and biscuits out of that one bag of flour, man.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know the fast food places, they buy that stuff in bulk and don't cost them that much, and then they turn around and they tripled up prices on everything.
Yeah, they water the gravy down. Even if they get it in a can, it's watered down, and they're paying high dollar for that can of gravy, so they have to charge more for the gravy to serve you. I don't know. It's just people's gotten lazy. They don't know how to cook the old-fashioned way. That's exactly what's wrong.
Yep.
You know, they try to say the world's moving too fast. They ain't got time. They just go out and eat, buy it. And I'm like, they ain't move fast. They just don't want to cook.
Exactly. I mean, a pot of soup beans. How many bowls of beans you gonna get out of that 2 pound of soup beans cooked?
Mm-hmm.
That would be better stick to the roof. No water, please.
Yep. I like good thick soup beans. The juice on them. Nice pan of cornbread. It goes a long way, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fried potatoes.
You take two good biscuits, man, and cover it up, good thick gravy, and that meal will satisfy you for a long time.
Well, my breakfast you'd have to serve on 2 plates because your biscuits are so big. They're gonna cover one of them little small plates pretty much at the restaurant. So that'd be 1 plate with gravy on it. You put your fried potatoes, your eggs, and your bacon or sausage on the other plate. If they want gravy on it, cover a little bit of gravy on the potatoes and eggs and stuff. You know, you ain't out now.
Yeah.
I just put it all in one plate because it all goes to the same place and exits the same place. So
Yeah, well, I mean, if you can find plates that big anymore.
I just pile it on top and just go with it.
That's why I said you have to use 2 plates because the ones you get at like Golden Corral, that
Yeah.
1 plate, that's kind of like a dessert plate, actually. But time you put a biscuit on there,
Yeah.
a
The
little
gravy,
bit of shrimp
go-
or something, you ain't got no room for nothing else.
put it down, then go back and get another plate, put your bacon and eggs and hash browns on it, and
Yeah.
a couple more biscuits. Go sit down.
Frisch's is starting to sound real good right about now, but I have to go clear to Chillicothe.
All right, I'm gonna head off.
You made it back home?
I'm home. Yipper.
Glad you made it, buddy.
I'd go fishing with calm as that water is,
Oh, yeah.
I know it looks good, doesn't it?
but she gonna make you put up that Christmas tree, ain't she?
Yep. That I got to do that. I don't know how long.
If it was Friday night, he could do a live. He'd be in his little Santa outfit for her putting that Christmas tree up, singing jingle bells.
Oh yeah, put her in an elf outfit. There y'all go. We watch y'all put a Christmas tree up.
Okay, Callie Bear, take care.
I'll
Be safe today.
see
All right,
you guys
Calvin.
around. All right. Have a good day, Dave and Ernie.
You too, and Jay.
All right,
Be
guys.
careful, buddy.
All right. See you.
Peace out. He gone.
Yeah, I like NJ. He's all right.
Yeah. I like watching him fish. He's a hoot, man.
I get things situated. I want to send him a little something.
Yeah. I go in there and some more go in there. We rag on him pretty good, but I always tell people if we don't get him first when we're on live, he comes in there, he's gonna get up.
Oh yeah. NJ's good old boy. He can take a joke.
Oh yeah.
If not, you do him wrong. He's got connections. You're wet, dog. Go. Get over here, girl. You're soaking wet. Go. I'm trying to be funny. Come over here rubbing up against me.
Go to bed.
She's trying to be funny. She just wants loved on.
Go to bed so you dry off.
I know what she's wanting.
Oh crap, he was on there. I forgot to tell him to email me his address so I can send him some stickers.
I don't know if I ain't got it on this computer here. I was gonna say I think I got it, but I'm not 100% sure. I gotta take and find somebody to do me some shirts and hats. I mean, I want to see what they look like on the 2 shirts I got before I go ordering. I went to Catfish, but man, I can't afford the prices he's asking for that quality of stuff. I mean, he's got good stuff. I just can't afford it right now.
Have you seen the prices on the Mad Cats page? Man, they break prices.
They what?
Their Mad Cats poles, they were like $89 a piece. Now they're $100 a piece.
Wow.
And their caps alone is like $30 to $40.
Dude.
They raised their prices, and they supposed to had a Black Friday sale and went back to normal prices, but it was very short.
Everything's going to go on up, Chrissy said, because of all the things going on. I thought about buying her a setup to do hats, shirts, coffee cups, and stuff like that, bait towels.
Well, I was going to order me a Mad Cats cap, and because I like this one to have, but man, it's like almost $40. I said, I am not paying $40. I'll never pay $30, $40 for a hat.
No.
Never. I'm like, I
go to Walmart and buy a camouflage hat for $5 at one time. I don't know what they are now. I think they're about 8 or 9.
Yep.
And that one big hat that looks like, I don't know, it's got the big rim all the way around it. Looks like you'd water your horse in it.
Yeah.
It's like $30 now or 40. I throwed it back down on the shelf. I said, they keep it for that.
Yeah.
I mean, it make a nice sun hat fishing, but the colors are dark. Be a good, I don't know, late fall.
It's like I was going to order this one cart, beach cart type, that I really liked that one there. It was a wagon type where I didn't have to put my stuff in, plus then pick up the front and then drag it too. I don't want one like that. And
I give $100 and some for the cart I got and ain't used it to haul nothing but stuff around in the yard.
Yeah. And I thought, well, I need one really bad to carry that big cooler on when I'm skipjack fishing, so I don't have to carry up buckets of fish up the rocks, because they got that Pickwick's got that one smooth concrete walkway that goes all the way down to the water. And
Oh, okay.
so I showed the kids and the wife one I was wanting, and my wife ordered it for me for Christmas, and you can remove the tailgate off the back and slide that big cooler right up in it. And I'm gonna put some rod holders on it and everything. So when I pull it down there, I ain't got to carry nothing. All I got to do is just pull it.
Yeah. On this one here, it's got like a netted side mesh wire. I can make hooks to go in it and like rebar, hook it in with double hook, let it set down in there.
Yeah.
And put you a hook on two hooks on each one. You got one in front and one in back. You can put your rods across it.
Yeah.
And your bait tank could be a small barrel, and your tackle box and stuff, and battery. You're good to go, man. For trout or anything.
Warren said, Ernie, you're in Lancaster, right? Have you ever eat at Todd's?
No, I ain't never ate at Todd's. No, I'm not in Lancaster, Warren. If you look at Tar Holler State Park, I'm right there. I mean, I'm like 40 minutes from Lancaster. 40 minutes to an hour, give or take, depending on traffic. Sometimes you get behind some people that don't know how to drive. But I never heard of that. Yeah, she's cracking on me because I get nervous when she drives. You get like that when you're doing 70 and 80 around a 60-mile-an-hour curve.
Yeah.
And she go mention deer. But she's looking in the fields, Jack, seeing if she can see one. Yeah, I'm gonna be nervous. But yeah, I never heard of Todd's. I'll have to look that up.
Well, here's Todd's. Todd's a burger place, pizza, seafood, steakhouse.
I'm gonna have to check it out. If I was on my other computer, I'd look it up. This one's just a little slow. I remember there was a little place in Lancaster a long, long time ago across all kind of diagonal from Duke and Duchess. I'm wanting to think.
Their platter breakfasts are huge.
Huh.
It's worth the drive.
Yeah. I've got to go to Columbus, but that's about an hour out of my way. Next time I go over, pick up Curtis and have him ride up with me. I might have to stop there and check it out. Sound like somebody Warren's from Ohio.
Bugman said, "What time does the tournament start?"
Hey, Bugman, it starts as soon as you get here to my house. We'll have a tournament.
336. Hey,
local 336, welcome in. Yeah, I ain't gonna stay on too much longer. I gotta get truck loaded up, find me something to eat.
What tournament's he talking about?
One we're gonna make up as soon as he gets here. Oh, you in Jackson? Okay, you're right next door to me then. I used to go over to the reservoir. Was out there fishing one day and caught a bunch of them little golden shiners, man. I was shocked that they even bid on anything. Huh?
Oh, he said it's raining there. Oh, he said, is it raining here? It is raining
here. It's raining here too. Chrissy's looking at the menu, said it's got some nice looking food.
Morning, Nate.
What's up, Nate? Welcome in.
I need more coffee. I haven't seen a word right.
Rustic, we know who the partying people are now. You see who come in, don't you? 336, Nate, Budman. Yeah, they're just now waking up. Party animals.
Yeah, party all night long, sleep in half the day.
I kind of thought Bugman was, just the way he acted down there at the cat con.
Oh yeah, Bugman's party animal.
Oh, it wasn't drizzling here, Buggy. It come down. You could hear it on the roof.
Nate said, "Shoot."
Yeah, that's the way you partying guys do. You get off somewhere in the field and start shooting at things, having big bonfires. I like bonfires too, so I can't say nothing.
Bugman said, "Hi, everyone. Can't see. No glasses. Still in bed."
Yeah, one of these days, old Buggy's gonna have to come up here. We'll have us a little hot dog roast out there and sit and enjoy the evening.
Morning,
Jody.
Morning, Jody.
There's me a deer out there.
I didn't hear nothing.
You probably won't when it raining. I just hope I feel good enough tonight to go out for a little while. Welcome in. Good morning, Emily. Good to have y'all in here.
We talked about 336 live for what, 30 minutes this morning,
Yeah.
if not longer. I could sit there if they went live and they had, like he did, had that camera right on that live scope.
Yep.
Sit there for 2 or 3 hours and watch that live scope. Watch it. I don't care if they catch any fish. See the fish pull the boat. I like to
you
watch
get to see what's underwater.
Yeah.
I like seeing what's under the water like that.
And you see that jig hanging down there, and you see that fish slowly coming up like that there. Then all of a sudden, fish gone.
Yep. That's cool. They had some good amount of crappie in there. Welcome in, Double Hook.
Hey, Double Hook, morning. Yeah, there was a bunch of them around that one debris that was down in that structure. There was a bunch of them swimming around that.
Yeah.
That's what I try to tell people. I said, you see that bait ball up there, man, you guarantee you there's going to be some fish around there somewhere close by.
Yep.
They got to follow the food source.
Probably a good thing Double Hook ain't around here. We'd be fishing every day.
All right, back. I can take my dog out.
All right.
He just come in here and bump me in my leg like, I got to go.
Yep.
Well, dadgum, jump on me.
Yeah, I'll be here for a few more minutes. Then I gotta get off here and grab something to eat and start loading the truck. Get my boxes in there and stuff I'm going to need for today. Won't be up long, just a little while. Come back, rest up, and might go deer hunting this evening if it ain't raining. There's the link if you want to come up there, Double Hook. Oh, I know what I got to do later today when I get back. I gotta get them antlers set up. Just wish I had internet out there in the garage. I don't know what's wrong. You go in the garage and I lose service. I guess because it's made out of metal.
Yeah, you know what? If you put 10 full
If
it's supposed to block
if you
the-
get that booster, you think it would help?
I don't know.
I mean, it's a high dollar item.
Yeah, I seen that Double Hook where you caught that. You was talking about catching that crappie around that dock. Jody said, hello, Double Hook.
Yeah, nice big mess of crappie would taste pretty good.
Should be good.
Got to get stuff around
It
that
is.
tomorrow.
I seen a bunch come in hauling trailers and stuff. Tomorrow's gun season.
When I remember that is when I seen Warren say you had to get stuff ready to go hunting.
Oh, you get the gun hunt tomorrow?
I'm like, oh yeah, it's supposed to be good.
I
You
hope you ain't going to Tar Holler, Warren, because there ain't much over here anymore.
You going gun hunting in the morning?
I've got pistol and stuff. I just don't go.
I don't know. I think he froze up for a second. I don't know. Did you say anything?
No, not yet.
I thought I heard you say your gun season starts tomorrow.
Yeah, he said he's got to get stuff rounded up to go hunt tomorrow.
Oh, I seen that, but I thought you said yours starts tomorrow.
Yeah, ours. He's up here by us. That's a nice one, Jody.
What'd she say?
Showed me a picture of a big old fish. Man, it's got a wide head on it.
She catch another monster?
Let me see if I can share it. Whoops, wrong one. Share screen.
I am taking a bucket with me today. Crappie for dinner, I hope. Awesome.
Okay, here it is. Look how wide that head is on that fish. He's a
Hold
fat
up.
little booger.
Green. Good Lord. It looks like
Yeah,
there's a
that's nice.
little bit, no, or it's got the gill out.
He's got his gills open a little bit there.
Man, look at the meat behind them eyeballs.
Yeah, I seen it. I heard you.
That'd be some good steak right there.
Yep.
Is it
Got a
cheating
nice little.
for the deer trying to come up to the porch and eat apples out of your hand? Then you shoot them?
Why no? It's not cheating. It's called
Uh,
feeding your family.
25 pounders. That is nice. Someday, next year, hopefully, when I get my boat out, I'll be snagging up on some of them big boys like that. I'd love to catch me a big flathead.
Warren, brother, if you want to get you one, you're more than welcome to come over here. Use my blind. What's left of it.
What's left of it?
I gotta get a tarp to go over top of it. I got like 3 holes in it now where the wind blowed it over in the field.
Duct tape.
Yeah, I got some Gorilla tape. I'll tape it. But the hole's so big in it now, I can't do nothing with where it rolled over out there.
No more than dumping 100 pounds of corn on the ground like the Amish do. Warren says, good blind.
Yeah, I put corn out too. But I do it because I can't get around in the woods no more like I used to. And I need to put meat in the freezer for winter. I used to walk, about 2 miles to the head of this holler or something like that over a bunch of down trees and stuff. And I let a buck walk 2 years straight back here. And I got to thinking, man, if I shoot him here, I got to drag him through all that crap to get him out of here. I said, it's really not worth it. So I let him walk, and I walked probably 200 yards in and almost got ran over by a buck and a doe one year. Yeah, they got money to dump 100 pounds out at a time, Warren.
Well, yeah, they don't pay taxes and they don't have electric bills.
When I put it out, it's by the coffee can fulls. I try to save what I can, and usually by midnight, it's ate up before morning, so the morning crew don't get nothing. The birds is in there cleaning the rest of it up.
Huh.
Between the deer, deer, fox, bobcat, and coon, it don't last long.
You found any feathers laying around your like a pile of feathers laying around your corn?
That's called hawks. They got to eat too,
Well, yeah.
but I don't like seeing it because I know they're around, but you can't wipe them out. I mean,
I heard the bobcats would be.
oh no, He comes in late at night. I need to set out there with my buddy's collar. It's got one of them tails that flip backwards and forwards. Yeah, I got one coon out there. Last night. I was sitting there watching the deer, and the coon and the deer was trying to get acquainted with the coon, but I don't think it worked out the way they wanted. The deer left. I was going to open the door and shoot the coon, but I'm going to wait till it gets a little colder. That way I can put that coon in the freezer. Barbecue him up.
Yeah.
What? Ain't nothing wrong with coon.
Yeah.
I barbecued it. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Next time I'm going to cook it, roll it in flour, and fry it.
They said double hook. His son's new wife got 2 deer, got 2 does.
That's cool.
Meat
Yeah,
free.
I had 2 does come in here recently, but they're not a everyday thing. I mean, I'm just scared to shoot one right now because of the temperature and the infection I got in the first one. Had to throw it all away. I just don't know. I mean, cold weather kills the warbles, supposedly, and it wasn't quite cold when I shot that one. So I figured I'd wait till it got cold. Or it could be just one of them just got bad luck and got the wrong one. Yeah, corn now is like $10, a little over $10 a bag here, and that's for shell. You get crack or scratch grain, it costs you a little bit more.
Yeah, I remember Walmart just carried that what they call deer corn, and it was $6 a bag. Now it's like $18 a bag.
Yeah, don't waste your money, boys, on deer corn. That flavored stuff, it's a joke. They
Yep.
eat regular corn better than they do it, and it's cheaper. The only thing you got to do is mix up Kool-Aid and soak it in it and then take it out there and dump it.
Yep, and it went from 50 to 35-pound bags. That's why I like using rice bran. I can go up here and buy a 60-pound bag of rice bran. It doesn't weigh. I mean, it says 60 pounds, but it's pretty light. And
Huh.
I'll go dump it out, and it's got a sweet smell to it. And it's not considered bait here because there's no grain food product in it. It's just a smell deal. And they'll go eat it. It's just powder. That's all it is powder. But where I've been hunting that last few years, when I got these big bucks on the wall, I just been sitting out there naturally hunting, and when they walk through, for some reason they like walking through that area. Of course, I'm sitting way I sit. I've got a big pine thicket to my left,
Yeah.
several yards, and across from me to my right, about 100 yards is a pine thicket. Then behind me is a pine thicket about 200 yards. And I'm sitting in the broad open woods, hardwoods, and it's like a pathway through there. I catch them coming across, in front of me, behind me, at me, up towards me, and I'm like, oh yeah, found a sweet spot. Yeah, Warren, I've done that for a farmer one time up on his field,
Yeah.
during the bush hog up there. and he had some beans and corn, and it was all dried out. And I took a bush hog up there and lightly bush hogged it.
Yeah, there ain't much left anymore in the fields after the farmers get through for the deer to eat.
Oh yeah,
That little feller last night, man, he looked awful skinny to me.
I
I
wasn't
mean,
even done bush hogging that, and halfway across the field, and there was already 6 does done walked out there picking grain up.
yeah, I let him. I sat there and watched him eat. He was a little feller. I mean, like I said, they ain't much out there for him to eat anymore. And if they ain't gonna put meat on the table, I'm not gonna shoot something that only weighs 50 pounds.
If I had 138 acres, if I was double hooked, I'd have me one of them bad boy buggies, and I'd have me some trails cut through there, and I'd be backed up into some brush overlooking a good thicket and
Yep.
open out through there, and I'd hunt from that. It was my property.
Yes, sir. Wow. Looks a little foggy down to the south.
You can get the permit for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I land tag, so they eat up all my apples and all my peaches. I thought I got 2 peach trees out back. I was like, man, I'll get me one of those when they hit the ground. Well, I noticed there's a few on the ground. I went out there, there wasn't none on the tree and none on the ground. I was like, well, I ain't getting no peach this year.
Oh, they could smell that peach, and I don't know what it is, but it hit that ground, make that certain thud. You wouldn't hear it, but they could hear it. They say, "Oh, food did hit the ground."
Yeah. Man, they wiped out both my trees.
Wow.
And the ones that I did have was in the main top, dried out. That didn't fall.
And the only way to keep them out of there is put you about a 8-foot fence there all the way around it. 10.
Yeah. That or set out there in the evenings.
I'm gonna have me a peach deer right here now. Peach flavor.
Yeah. My deer's peach flavored this year.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do with them peaches.
I wonder if anybody's ever tried blending up peaches and injecting it in the deer meat and then cooking it, give it a peach flavor.
I never know. You can do everything else. I don't see why you couldn't.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I ain't able, like I said, I ain't able to walk no more like that because of my heart and everything. I miss going out in the woods, ginsenging and all that, because when you're ginsenging and digging root, you know where all the animals is in that area.
Yeah.
Just digging root.
Well, double hook, you get one of the bad boy buggies. They're operated on a battery. They set up high. It's 4-wheel drive, and it's extremely quiet. And it don't matter. You can pull up there early in the morning and just park, and that sound ain't gonna bother them.
No. You travel it once in a while, they get used to it.
Oh yeah.
That's like me last night. Them 3 young bucks was out there. I opened my door, just took my time and opened it. They didn't run. But now that older deer, it might be a different story on him. He's a lot wiser.
Hear that, and he'll sneak off, and he's gone, and them other one's still standing there. He's thinking, yep, y'all keep him occupied. Well, I got out of it.
They do. Believe it or not, they do. Them older deer, they'll send the younger ones in before he come in. Here comes the rain again.
Sun's we must have got rain last night some, but
It's just rain.
them winds are blowing.
Come here. It's just the rain. Be good. It's just the rain. Knucklehead. Yeah, she's letting me know there's something going on out there she don't like.
I can shoot them out the window of my truck, but I'm a bow hunter, and that's my problem. Well, when gun season rolls up, put the bow up.
No. You still hunt your place if it's no trespassing, because the guys on the outer part of you are running right into the quiet place. Quiet place is you because you're hunting with bow.
Yep.
That's what I figured out a long time ago. These guys hunting around Tar Holler, banging and carrying on, target practicing at camp. They run them right over to you.
Yep. Warren, y'all getting the rains that we had come through here yesterday afternoon.
It's running off the roof like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, I'm going to have to shut down so I can be ready to load up when the rain stops. I still got to go out to the garage and everything and turn the truck around.
Where you going?
I got to go up to the house up there and clean out the refrigerator and the freezer before it all turns to soup.
Oh, understand that.
I don't want that to happen. There's no power on. They left me with bills that I got to pay before I could get the power turned back on. And they said they paid the bills. You know, they didn't pay no bills while they was there.
Did your rain today was hard yesterday? Yeah, it started mist and rain sprinkling on us about 3 o'clock, 15 after 3, and then by the time we've done with Serena's, it started sprinkling real good, raining real good, and then it went back to misting. And by the time I got home, it was starting to rain here, and then it quit, went misted again. And last night it must have rained pretty good because everything is wet.
Yeah. Yeah, I got about an hour and 10 minutes to get ready to pull out of here.
All right, Ernie, I'm going to get off here. Thanks for letting me come up and hang out.
All right, buddy. I appreciate it. We'll catch you when I get back, probably, if there's any time nobody's on.
All right. Everybody have a good day. We'll see y'all later.
All right. Thanks, Rustic. Appreciate you coming up. Appreciate everybody coming in. We're going to have to get together, Warren, and see what we can get into.
All right. Tell Miss Christian I said bye. Hey, y'all have a good day.
Sure will. You too, Rustic. Everybody take care. Appreciate you coming in. We'll see you on the next one. Remember, we love y'all. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have no channel. We'll catch you next time.